Well, the Buffalo Bills get a big win on the road against the Tennessee Titans today. That's going to help them out at the end of the season. We'll talk about that in a second. But the Bills get a big win today. They win 14-7 over the Tennessee Titans today. And before we get to the recap video, I would like to apologize to everyone that I did not do the weekly pick video of the week. I did do my picks. I have them sitting somewhere. I did pick the Bills to win today. They did. They won today, so very good on my part. We'll get you an update on that one on all of my picks next week. I apologize. Been very busy lately, as I mentioned in the last video. So apologize, haven't done a weekly pick video. I was hoping to do that this week too, but couldn't get a chance to do one. So deeply apologize to everyone who is looking out for that weekly pick video. Been very busy, so there you go. But we're gonna recap this game for you. It was a low-scoring game, a defensive battle of the game. The Bills, they should have had more than 14 points in this game, but I don't care because a win is a win. There you go. A win is a win. You get to 4-1. You have the bye week now. After the bye week, coming out of the bye week, you got a favorite schedule coming at you in the second half. You got Miami, of course. The trash Miami Dolphins at home too. You got Philadelphia in a couple of weeks right after the Miami game, and you got Washington, and then you go to Cleveland, I think. We'll get to that at the end of the video. This is a favorable schedule for the Buffalo Bills, so you need to win this game. We'll talk about why they need to win this game in a second. It's going to help you in the wild card at the end of the season. If you want to make the playoffs, you had to win this game today, and they took care of business. Buffalo Bills did. So there you go. But let's take a look at the. We're going to take a look and start off. Titans. Bills won the toss, and the Titans got the ball first, and they went 3-0, pretty much. And they had a punt on the way to the Buffalo Bills. Bills pretty much went 3-0 as well. Although John Brown had a big game today. And then, they're trading punts in the first couple of drives, and then the Bills get it back. They go 11 plays, 45 yards. They go deep into Tennessee Titans territory. They go for it once on fourth. They go for it a couple of times on fourth down. Once it was 4th and 1. Josh Allen with a quarterback sneak for the first down. And then they went for it on 4th and 2. Josh Allen, another question, kind of a questionable play calling. I would have handed off to Gore or someone, but they did it again, another quarterback sneak, and Allen was marked just short of the first down. But I would have kicked a field goal as well in this situation too. But there you go. And Tennessee Titans, we'll get to them. Right after the turnover on downs, Tennessee Titans, they're driving down the field, went 7 plays, 38 yards. And their field goal today was horrendous. This field goal on this one, it was let me check and look. It was a 50-yard field goal that was missed by Santos. He had a horrible day today for the Tennessee Titans. That's pretty much why they lost this game. Another reason. And also, the Buffalo Bills, they did a very, very good job today with the sacks. Defense played very, very well. Prior before that field goal, Jordan Phillips, big 8-yard sack of Mariota. So, Bills had 5 sacks today. We'll get to that in a second when we go over the stats of the game here on Fox 37. After that missed field goal, Bills could take advantage, and then toward the end of the half, the Buffalo Bills, they go 6 plays, 60 yards, and they got a touchdown. Josh Allen throwing to a wide open Lee Smith for the touchdown. It was he was perfect on that drive. He was 6 for 6, perfect on that drive. He went he went for an 8-yard wide open touchdown pass to Lee Smith, and that put the Bills up 7-0. That will end up being your score at halftime, but just before the halftime, the Tennessee Titans tried to go down the field and kick a field goal just before the end of the half, but nope, that was missed. Another missed field goal that wasn't really even close. It was even shorter this time. 36-yard field goal by Santos is no good, and it put, they cost the Tennessee Titans in this game. That was your score at halftime, 7-0 Buffalo. So there you go. And then, we'll get to the second half. The Bills offense in the second half, and once again, it lacked. The Bills, it lacked in the second half, in the third quarter. We talked about this before. The Bills need to have better third quarters. Well, continue today. Because if they have good third quarters, they can easily blow teams out. Right? They can blow out. They probably would have won against New England last week if they had a good third quarter. They would have blown out Tennessee today if they had a good third quarter. But nope. Nope. Just, they go 3-out to start off with second half. Then, they three and outs, and then Josh Allen trying to roll out, but he gets picked off by Byron. I believe it was Byron with the pick. And then Tennessee, Kyle Bernard with an interception. And that gave Titans short field. They went 7 plays, 33 yards. And they ran up the middle with Dan Henry, 1-yard touchdown, 1 for him, and that tied up this ball game. So the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, you played better today. You didn't make those, you did not make something, did not make plays. You just took the loss. You didn't make a desperate play, if you want to say. You just took the loss. We saw that mostly in the first half. He only had 1 pick today. So, very good job by Allen. He did better today than last week. Of course, today he had a very nice passing rating as well, as we'll get to in a couple of minutes here, possibly 7. And then, again, missed field. After the touchdown, Bills can't do anything on offense. And then the Titans take the lead. They go 11 plays, 91 yards. That started from their own 14-yard line, and they miss a field goal. Again, they miss another field goal. Mariota tried to. Mariota on that drive, it would have been a touchdown by Mariota trying to throw it in for the touchdown. He could have just ran it in himself on third down, but on 3rd and 11, but he could have just ran it in, but he ended up throwing it at the last second. It was right on the line of scrimmage, but they reviewed it. They called it. It was an illegal forward pass. Illegal forward pass by Mariota, and that's brought up 4th down, and it brought up a little longer field goal, and there you go. And Santos, of course, misses this one, 33 yards. It's probably just like an extra point, which he made, and it was blocked pretty much by Dale Johnson for the Buffalo Bills. So the Buffalo Bills had a very nice day on special teams, better day today on special teams, except the punter. We'll get to that in a couple of minutes as well. Santos, he was bad, very bad today, and there was just missed opportunities after missed opportunities, and we weren't even done with the missed field goal. There was one more on the day for Santos, and this one was a 55-yarder, and it was right after the Buffalo Bills touchdown. The Bills went 6 plays, 62 yards to about 237. And Josh Allen, nice ending round by Isaiah McKenzie, 46 yards. Yeah, that was a big play on this drive. And then they throw it to Zeke Williams, who was promoted yesterday from the practice squad. And, it was well awaited. They did not give Zay Jones, which I talked about last week. He did not try at all last week. And he pretty much did not play today. At least did not get targeted today. It was pretty much Zeke Williams today who got targeted mostly. And there you go. For the Buffalo Bills. They got a touchdown, take a 14-7 lead. Then Titans trying to go. Mike Vrabel. He's a terrible today. Excuse me. He's a terrible today on the play calling. The fourth down, you need a touchdown to tie up the ball game. A field goal doesn't work, and your field goal has been having a rough day today. I would have went for it. It was at 4th and 4, and you decided to kick the field goal, a 55-yarder. He was a 33-yarder today, 36-yarder today, 50-yarder today, and a 55-yard. And you decided to kick the field goal. I don't understand that for Mike Vrabel. And you didn't even get the ball back. Well, you did, but you had to end up punting. So, some questionable play calling today from Mike Vrabel, at least in my opinion. I don't know what Titans fans are saying. They're probably going to think pretty much similar thing as I am. But, the Titans. The Titans play calling, especially the offense. Mariota, he seems like Tyrod Taylor when he used to play for the Buffalo Bills. You know? And after the punt, a nice stop for the Buffalo Bills defense, that pretty much ended the game right there because the Bills ran it away, ran the ball the rest of the game with Ford and Allen, who pretty much sealed off the deal with his first down one, and that is your score, and that was your game right there. The Bills win 14-7. They go to 4-1 on the year, 4-1 after 5. Very satisfied by that for the Buffalo Bills, and we're going to take a look at some more stats here of Fox 7. It was pretty much a defensive battle today by these two teams. This was a game that you needed to see your business because it was going to be very tough to beat 3-2 at the bye, but you took care of business today against the Tennessee Titans, and you win 14-7. Satisfied by that. Offense improved a little bit better today, and Josh Allen, very nice job by him coming off the concussion protocol, coming off the concussion last week. So, he was right back to himself today. But let's take a look at some team stats. For session, the Buffalo Bills won it 31 minutes to 28 for the Buffalo Bills. And total yards for today, Buffalo Bills had 313 total yards, and Titans had 252 yards today for Tennessee. Yards per play, Buffalo had 5 yards per play, and Tennessee had 4.7. So there you go. That was pretty much even on the day. In the red zone, the Bills were 2 for 3, and the Titans were 1 for 3 in the red zone today. Passing, total yards in passing, Buffalo had 204, Tennessee had 150. Rushing yards, total yards 109 to 102 in favor of the Buffalo Bills. Yards per rush, 4 yards for the Bills, 3.8 for the Titans. And turnovers, there's only 1 for today, and that was on the alley interception, which ended up being turned into a touchdown. And also, before we get to the player stats from today's game, I have something else to say. This officiating has been getting out of control this year. pretty much broke it. We'll see if we can find the officials from today. Today's official was Brad Rogers. I want to see how many penalties there were today. See if we can find that. See if I can find that for you before we get out of here for today. But let's go to the passing. Allen was on the Buffalo side. Allen was 23 for 32, 219 yards, two touchdowns and a pick. His QBR was his highest of the year, 98.3 for him. So very good job by Josh Allen. Quarterback rating was 93, and if he didn't have that pick, his probably his QB rating would be a little bit more, up into the triple digits. And let's go to rushing for Buffalo. Frank Gore continues to do a nice job. 14 carries, 60 yards for Gore. Allen had 10 carries, 47 yards for him. And Yeldon had 2 carries, 15 yards for him. Receiving, John Brown had 5 catches, 75 yards for him. Isaiah McKenzie, 2 catches, 52 yards for him. The 46 yards ending up to be in the touchdown drive, ended up being a huge play on that drive. Duke Williams, very nice job today by him. 4 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown catch for him. Beasley had 3 catches, 21 yards. Yeldon had 4 catches, 13 yards for him. Dawson Knox did very nice today. He had 2 catches, 12 yards for him. And Lee Smith, the only catch he had was for 8 yards, and that was for the touchdown for him. Let's go look at the defense side for the Buffalo Bills. Lorenzo Alexander had a sack today. Jordan Phillips, 3 sacks today. Player of the game right there. Jordan Phillips. If it's not Duke Williams, offensive player of the game, I guess you can go with Duke Williams. And the defensive player of the day, totally Jordan Phillips. He had a lot of pressure today on Marcus Mariota. So there you go. Let's see who else. Dale Johnson had a sack for him as well. So the Bills had 5 sacks today. So very good job by the Buffalo defense. There you go. Let's take a look at the Tennessee Titans. And then we'll move on to the offensive line, because there were some issues today with the offensive line. Many people got injured. So there you go. Let's go to Tennessee Titans. Offensive side, Marcus Mariota, 13 for 22, 183 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, and an 86 QBR rating. So there you go. Rushing, Derrick Henry, 12 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown run for him. Mariota had 5 carries, 13 yards for him. Receiving side, Smith had 1 catch for 57 yards. That was on a screenplay, I believe. Humphreys had 4 catches, 30 yards for him. Davis had 2 catches, 28 yards for him. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 47 yards for him. Lewis had 2 catches, 19 yards for him. Moving on to the defensive side, Ryan had 1 sack for him. Landry, 1 sack for him on the day. And the Titans pretty much had 4 sacks today. So there you go. So, kicking today. Santos, 0 for 4. 4 misses today. Unbelievable. And Housecutt had a very quiet day. He had 2 extra points that he made. So, there you go. Attendees, 66,910 people today, although the majority of those people were Bills fans as well today. I mean, it felt like a home game for the Buffalo Bills today. Did a very good job today, Bills Mafia. Now let's talk about that offensive line. You had a bunch of injuries today. I mean, Cody Ford went down with an injury. You had to do some shifting. Your center, Mitch Morse, went down with an injury. Very unfortunate right there. Hopefully he's okay. And all those people did not return today. So hopefully they are okay. You had also... So Feliciano had to move into the center position. So if you saw like a kind of different like snap, the ball was going like it was coming like way up on Allen too. So Allen had to pay attention to that today. So there you go. But hopefully the offensive lineman is okay. Cody Ford was injured today. Ryan Bates had to come in today in place of Cody Ford. They had to shift Don Feliciano to the center position because Miss Morse got injured as well. So hopefully they're all okay. But we will have tons of details in the future. So there you go. So that's pretty much wrapping up this video. Buffalo Bills, they go to 4-1 in the year. Very nice job for the Buffalo Bills. They have a nice bye week next week, and then they come back home and play Miami, the winless Miami Dolphins, who they should absolutely dominate Miami because Miami is going to go 0-16 this year. At least they better beat Miami, or something is seriously wrong with the Buffalo Bills. So there you go. So they have to beat Miami. So that will be in 2 weeks, and that is the time we will talk to you about the next game for the Buffalo Bills. But for now, we'll go to the weekly picks, and we'll have some Sabres coverage for you. The Buffalo Sabres are 2-0 so far. They play tomorrow in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. Very nice start to the season for the Buffalo Sabres. We'll see if that how long that will last. But for now, very good job for the Buffalo Sabres. And so Buffalo Bills, very nice job, 4-1 on the year, and they have Miami coming up in 2 weeks. And now they have the bye week. Very nice, well-needed bye week. Hopefully everyone will be back by the time Miami comes into town. But we'll have all that coverage here on Fox News 7. So we'll see you next week for the weekly picks, and we'll see you hopefully in the Buffalo Series if we can get one to you. So everybody, have a great day. Good job for the Bills today, going to 4-1 in the year. Big win, because you need to beat Tennessee today, because it's going to help you at the end of the season when you're fighting for that wildcard spot. And this schedule, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, a couple of minutes ago, it's very favorable for you. So if you can take care of business against Miami, and then you have Philadelphia, that can go either way. And then you have Washington coming into town as well. So 3 straight home games for the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully it's going to be at least 6-2 after that. But we'll see what happens. See you everybody. Have a great day.